Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy and I'm so happy to see you here today. If you are new to my channel, I am a Twitch streamer, I'm a cat's mom, I'm a world traveler, I'm a former volleyball player, I'm a current CrossFitter, I'm a weeb, I'm a geek, I'm a nerd, and I love learning new things. And the entire purpose of my channel is for me to broaden my horizons in the realm of music and listen to songs, bands, and artists I've never heard before. And so today we're listening to some more of The Who, and we're listening to a song called Baba O'Riley. I'm so excited to listen to some more Who. I have been enjoying their music so much as I go down my musical journey, and they have been so fun to watch and listen to. So I'm excited to see what this song is all about. If you guys are interested in joining me on my musical journey, please be sure to like and share the video, as well as subscribe to the channel, as it really helps growing content creators like me. So without further ado, let's get into the reaction. The Who, Baba O'Riley. Let's get started. Oh. They're so animated on stage. They cannot sit still. Aw, there's Keith. There's John just hanging out. Wow. I'm going to pause right here and go back a few seconds. I love them. I love how chaotic they are. I say this every single time I react to them. They never cease to put a smile on my face. Seriously, every time I see them just moving around, letting the music just take them to a different place, it just makes me so happy. I love seeing their bodies just physically react to the music that they are making. And this song is really, really cool. I'm loving it so far. I love the tambourine. I saw Pete just getting so into it. I thought he was gonna punch a hole through the tambourine. He was hitting it so hard. But I love this performance, specifically at this venue and with the production and everything, because my God, this was in 1978, and I feel like this performance could have been done in 2024. The quality is so good. It's actually so incredible how clear the picture is, how good the audio is. The production of this video is so incredible to me. But regardless of the production quality and all of that, they go so hard whenever they perform, and I always enjoy it. I love watching them. I love how chaotic they are. I love their dynamic. Again, it always feels like Pete, Roger, and Keith are always trying to outdo each other. And then John is just over here with his bass, just playing the bass so flawlessly and amazingly. And his fingers are just going everywhere. Yeah, he's just so cool, calm, and collected. And the other three are just out trying to outdo each other. It's just so funny to me. It all is just hilarious to me. I just love their dynamic. But it works. And the music that they produce is just perfect. So, loving this. Let's keep going. Love his voice. God, I love his voice. Keith with the duct tape around his headphones will never make me not laugh. It's just so funny. I just love that they have to do this every show. They just have to keep the headphones on Keith at whatever cost. It just makes me giggle. This whole band just makes me giggle. Keith actually looks kind of toned down at this performance. Wow. Wow, his fingers. Wow. That was the end? No. That was amazing. I love the end there. They were all just going so hard at the end. And then Roger on the harmonica. Wow. That was really cool. I said earlier, I feel like Keith had it toned down a bit. I feel like he could have gone crazier. Like I've always seen him just go so crazy and so hard on the drums. And he still did, but he wasn't his usual chaotic self. It was mostly Roger and Pete, especially Pete. My God, Pete, I don't know how he plays the guitar the way he does and the way he jumps around, bounces around, moves around, skips around. It's so incredible to me that he is able to play so well while moving like that. And then John, man, John is always so still. It's so funny seeing how they could put Keith and Pete and Roger into a shot and then they pan over to John and he's just like in the same spot, just looking over like, these guys are crazy. I'm just here to play my music. It just is so funny. I just love their dynamic. I have to comment on it every single time I watch them. But this song overall was really fun to listen to. The harmonica just came out of nowhere. I really love how Roger was able to just take that out and start playing, and it just sounded great. It went really well with the song. I also have to say I love the tambourine that was incorporated at the beginning as well. I mean, Pete killed it with the tambourine, man. He could play the guitar all day, all night, but dang, I kind of want to hear him play the tambourine a little bit. Like I said earlier, I thought he was going to punch a hole through it because he was hitting that thing hard. He was ready to play this song. And while Pete was playing the tambourine, man, the bass in this song sounded so good. I mean, come on, it's John Entwistle. We know he's freaking awesome, and we know that he can play that bass like no other, but wow, his bass almost sounded like a guitar at the beginning. It sounded so light. It sounded so bright. It was really interesting how he made a bass sound the way it did at the beginning. At least to me, I feel like it sounded so unique than anything I've ever heard from a bass. But overall, I thoroughly enjoyed the song as usual. I love The Who. They always put a smile on my face whenever I see a music video from them or whenever I see them play live. They are just full of so much energy, and their dynamics on stage are just so unique, one of a kind. And I've never seen a band similar to The Who, at least not yet. I feel like they are just full of superstars, rock stars, and they are so perfect for each other. All four members of this band are just so perfect for each other. They complement each other, and you can see the love on their faces when they're playing their instruments and they're playing together. So it's always a treat to react to them. First and foremost, I kind of mentioned this earlier, but I have reacted to this gig before with another Who song. I think it was Won't Get Fooled Again, where they played at this gig. And the sound quality and the visual quality is insane. Like, even in 2024, friggin' 40 years later, more than 40 years later, it looks impeccable. I cannot believe the quality of this video. It's mind-blowing to me. The fact that this came out in 1978, insane, absolutely insane, this quality. I don't know how they did it back then, but this is impeccable even for 2024. I have to just come out and say that. I don't know how they did it, but if you guys have any information on the filming and the audio quality, holy cow, I am so flabbergasted by how incredible this looks. As usual, The Who continues to prove their musical genius, not only through their compositions, but also just how they present themselves on stage and their dynamics and just who they are as people when the music starts playing. I just love what they become when they start performing. I feel like they just go into a different space and they just have like alter egos when they start performing. They start getting bouncy, energetic, and just chaotic, as I always like to call them. They're so chaotic, except for John. John is always just standing in one place, playing his instrument, being cool, calm, and collected. He is just so different than all the other Who members when they are performing. And I feel like, unfortunately, because he is so calm and not so animated, he kind of gets lost and he is not shown as much in like footage. Unfortunately, I wish they would show him more often. It's still fun to watch him play the bass the way he does. His fingers are going a mile a minute, but because he isn't so energetic and he isn't bouncing around and he isn't, swinging a microphone, he gets lost in the sauce. He gets lost in the chaos. But regardless, I love him. I love watching him. He makes me giggle every time they pan to him and he's just still in the same spot, looking at everybody, just playing his instrument. Like, yeah, I do this on the daily. I know what I'm doing. Yeah. I love his attitude. But equally, I also love watching Keith, Roger, Pete. I think they are so magnificent and they are so fun to watch. At the exact same time, I'm like, how are they able to sing so flawlessly? How are they able to play so flawlessly when every single second they are moving around. I swear to God, they are not standing still. Even if Roger is standing still, he's swinging back and forth. And I'm just like, how are you singing the way you do? Like, I don't know how he does it. His voice is so powerful still. His voice is still so clear and clean and wonderful. And same with Pete and same with Keith, man. They continue to impress me over and time again. It is so magnificent to see. When it comes to the actual song and the composition of it, I found it to be quite fascinating. I did not expect a harmonica to come out of anywhere. It feels like it just came out of nowhere at the end there. And also the tambourine. I love seeing Pete on the tambourine. That was such a treat. But I just love the composition of this entire thing, especially at the end where it just kind of flowed into mayhem with the harmonica, with the drums, the guitar, the bass. I also have to say I enjoyed Pete's guitar solo so much. As usual, I thought he did such a good job playing so many different roles in this song. I mean, he sang a bit, he played the tambourine, he was playing the guitar, he was bouncing around. He was doing so much on that stage, and I find him to be so fun to watch and so mysterious in his talent. He just seems like he's full of so much talent and he can do so many different things that I haven't even thought of. But I, again, enjoyed this song and just how it flowed into that sort of chaotic ending there. And then the ending just stopped abruptly. Again, this is such a fascinating song. It feels so evolutionary. It feels so different than anything I've ever heard. But that's just The Who. They seem so experimental as well. So I just enjoy watching them because I feel like every time I put on a song by them, I don't really know what I'm going to get because I feel like each one of them, every single member is so talented in their own right, but they also have so many hidden talents that they can just pull out of nowhere, like the harmonica, like the tambourine, just everything. And I just love that about them. They're just so cool to me. This band is just so cool, and I love who they are. I love that they give it their all on stage and they continue to do so. There hasn't been one performance by them where I thought, wow, they really held back there. I felt like they could have given more. No, every single song, every single second they are performing, they are giving their all. And that says so much about them as performers and as artists. I mean, I also just love how straight up silly they are sometimes. I mean, Pete was just straight up shaking his booty on the stage for everybody. Like, they just put a smile on my face, and I think that's what matters the most. They always make me happy. They always make me smile. They make me giggle, laugh, everything. And I can always count on them to do that, especially their live performances. I just love watching them so much. And now that I'm getting to know them even more, and you guys have been commenting more about their personalities and about their history and all of that. So because of y'all's comments, I'm getting to know them more as people rather than just artists. Like, I'm starting to get to know John's personality more, as well as Keith and everybody else. And you guys have been telling me stories about them, their history, and all of that. And I enjoy reading comments like that so much because I feel like I get to be closer to the band, not just through their music and not just through watching their performances, but just getting to know them as people. And I feel like that makes me, I don't know, appreciate them even more and get to understand them more. So this is such a treat as usual. The Who has become one of my favorite bands to react to because of their dynamic and because of their performances and their songs. They are addicting to watch and to listen to. And every single time, like I said earlier, they put a smile on my face, and I hope they do the same to you. I just love the feeling they give me. Overall, they continue to impress me. They are so incredible as musicians, and I don't think I will ever get sick of them. I love them so much, and I wish I was there. I wish I was able to see them when they were in their prime and performing all together. And I know John and Keith have passed, and so I just am so happy footage like this exists, especially footage this clear and this incredible. I cannot believe this was filmed in 1978 and it looks this good. But I'm just so happy I can witness these performances on YouTube in this quality like this, because wow, this is such a treat. And I don't know, it just makes my day being able to react to them. And the more I listen to The Who and the more I react to them, the more I appreciate their talent and their musicianship. They are just so cool. And again, I feel like they all have hidden talents that we don't know about. Like all of a sudden, Roger just pulls out the harmonica and just kills it. And then all of a sudden, Pete is playing the tambourine so flawlessly and so energetically. It's just, wow. What can't they do? I can't wait to react to some more of their music. So I think that will do for today's reaction. Thank you all again so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps growing content creators like me. If you guys are interested in some of my other content or wish to support me in alternative ways, please be sure to check out the links in the description box. If you guys are interested in seeing me live on Twitch, I'm live right now at twitch.tv/StaceyRPG, where you can see moments like this. So when we have him, see, this is good, right? The link to my Twitch is also in the description box. I also want to give a huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you, patrons, so much for your contributions to my channel. You guys are the best, and I appreciate you all so, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all you do for me and my channel. And if you wish to become a Patreon member yourself, please be sure to check out the Patreon link in the description box. And if you have any say on what I should react to next, please be sure to sound off in the comments or join the Discord. I'm in the Discord every single day, chatting with you guys and getting to know you guys on a deeper level. So join the Discord if you are so inclined. Thank you all again for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.